I stroll down the halls of the Interstellar Academy, neon blue lights glinting off the polished floors. But I'm not alone. Two tiny, furry creatures cling to my shoulders, their glowing eyes wide with curiosity. As we pass, alien students stop dead in their tracks, staring in absolute shock. I just smile, pushing open the classroom door. Inside, the instructor freezes mid-sentence. My classmates, a diverse mix of beings from across the galaxy, instinctively back away. The two pups on my shoulders just nuzzle closer, wagging their short tails. The instructor points a trembling, three-fingered hand at them, completely baffled. "Cadet," he sputters. "What are those?" Whispers erupt around the room. I gently place the pups on my desk, and they immediately start bouncing excitedly, sniffing at the strange alien textbooks. "This is my assignment, sir," I explain calmly, picking one up and cradling it like a baby. A practical demonstration on de-escalating perceived predator threats. Some of my classmates literally cover their heads, expecting the worst. The instructor pulls up the assignment list on a holographic display, his eyes scanning it in disbelief. Meanwhile, one of the pups licks his outstretched hand, and he flinches back before his expression softens. A few nervous giggles ripple through the classroom. The fear is starting to melt away. I show them how to scratch their chins just right, and soon the pups are curled around my neck like living scarves. One of my classmates timidly reaches out to pet one. The pup immediately rolls onto its back, begging for a belly rub. Laughter fills the room as everyone crowds around for a closer look. The instructor, sighing but now smiling, points to a holographic chart on the wall. The word predator is displayed in bold letters above a diagram of a creature that looks suspiciously like a wolf. As if on cue, both pups let out huge, adorable yawns. I pull out some small treats and demonstrate a few simple commands. They sit, they stay, they even give a little high five, and the whole class applauds. By the end of the lecture, the atmosphere has completely changed. Alien students are taking notes with one hand and petting a pup with the other. The instructor, shaking his head in amusement, is snapping photos for official documentation. The pups, now minor celebrities, are being passed around, cuddling with my classmates and even playfully nibbling on an antenna or two. I give a small talk about companionship, about how understanding can overcome instinctual fear. The pups, as if to prove my point, are wrestling playfully in a corner while the class cheers them on. The instructor pulls me aside and pins a commendation badge to my uniform. He officially accepts the pups as my completed assignment. When class is over, we don't just leave. It's a full-on procession. The pups, now in tiny harnesses, trot proudly beside me as my classmates walk with us. Murmurs of excitement follow us down the corridor. For the first time, these students aren't shying away from a predator. They're walking alongside them, full of newfound confidence. Back in my dorm, the two little troublemakers are finally out of energy. They curl up together on my bed and I tuck them in under a tiny blanket. As the academy lights dim, I sit at my desk to study. One pup rests its head on my arm. Its soft snores the only sound in the room. Who knew an assignment on predators could be this rewarding? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more adventures from the Academy.